Good evening and welcome to the first round of Season 9 of Sector 1 Sim Racing League. My name is Snake Eyes and I will be your host tonight. Joining me in the comms box, our Group B race director, Ghost. How you going, Ghost?
Good, thanks, mate. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad, thanks. How are you going? You looking forward to tonight's racing?
Yeah, I got thrown in what, about 4 hours ago, so I thought, oh, bugger it, come in and do a bit of commentary and have a bit of fun. And yeah, so looking forward to it. Should be a good race.
Yeah, it should be. It's been a bit of a break that we've had for a few weeks and stuff, so I reckon everyone's pretty keen for tonight.
Yeah, definitely. I've been sort of keeping an eye on the lobby and the times, and that. We should have a pretty good uh, Cat or Division 2 race tonight. So there's a couple of guys that are up the point in. There are a couple of drivers in as well that are racing for team points. So they're just sort of their job's just to run around and keep themselves out of trouble.
Yeah. Alrighty, so we might just do a bit of a quick run through of what this season brings. Um, Once again, we are running a one make with the BMW 2011 model M3 GTR. This season we're going back like a few seasons ago and won't be running BOP. Power and weight are locked in as stock, so no forced induction, etc. But tuning for the suspension, aerodynamics, and gearing is open to drivers to get the best out of the vehicle for each track. You got any thoughts on the uh, BMW there, Ghost?
Well, yeah, I raced it back in the day. Um, so couple of good things about the BMW. It normally produces really good racing. You've seen there with the sort of as we dive into the vault there, a couple of the races that been put up. Interesting car with tuning as well. We didn't run them with tuning, so it was a bit weird. Sort of prone to understeer. The natural balance of the car is understeer. So, but with tuning, it definitely you can tune it out. And there's also a little trick to fuel saving in these things as well. So, got a feeling the drivers that have raced these before might have maybe a bit of an advantage on these long races.
Yeah, I believe also they were used for one of the special events between seasons 7 and 8 as well.
Oh, yep.
So
So
there's probably a
just
few guys that might have run in that as well.
yeah, definitely, and they're just a good car. Fun to drive, and I mean I'm doing a test race here at the moment, and yeah, it is really close.
Yeah. So there's also been a bit of the divisions have now reverted back to categories, and this has changed a few things, but we might look at that a bit more at a later time. The tracks for this season are Trial Mountain, Brands Hatch, Road Atlanta, Bathurst, Monza, Dragons Trail, Suzuka Circuit, Sardinia Road Course. So what we might do now is have a look at um, our track map for tonight. So Trial Mountain, anti-clockwise direction, 25 laps. Afternoon will be the run time. It's a 5.44 kilometre track with 15 turns. We have 3 times tyre wear, 4 times fuel wear, and we have a 7 litre refuel rate, and it's 4 times of how the time goes by. So basically, 1 hour would be equal to like 4 hours. Um, so I might get you to just give them a bit of a warning, bit of a heads up that we will start qualifying soon, if you don't mind, Ghost.
Yep. So qualifying will be in 5 minutes. We'll put
Yeah,
five
next couple of minutes. Maybe
minutes
give them a couple of minutes. We don't want to keep them hanging along too long.
to. Nah, bugger 'em. We'll just talk for half an hour.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
This
So,
track too. I was just going to say this track too is
Yeah.
like I think it's another fantasy track, so there's no actual official corner names or anything either for this track.
No, so some of the tracks that we do go to, there are corner names, but hey, I'm pretty good at this stuff, so I might come up with a couple throughout the stream, so for a bit
Yeah,
of fun, and yeah, why not? Because I am in the comms box as well. Everyone who's listened to me before back in the day, nicknames will be had. There will be nicknames, because it just adds to the fun. So
yeah, yeah. I could probably come up with a few nicknames for some of the corners as well, but being before nine
there you go.
o'clock,
Yeah,
I might just
yeah.
leave it at that.
So
But
also as well, I was just going to say there as well. Strategy is going to be an interesting sort of thing as well. So we haven't sort of touched on that. The settings this season does open up some different strats. So this race there's been talk of 2 stops and there's been talk of 1 stop. So that's something we're definitely going to keep an eye on as well.
yeah, I'm very interested to see what these guys do, having that I'll be doing the same race next weekend. So it'll be interesting to see what seems to work out better. So I actually am hoping that we get a bit of a mix of the 1 and the 2 stop.
Yeah, yeah, definitely couldn't agree more. So also to say, most importantly, a big welcome to all our viewers. So I hope everyone is enjoying their
Yeah,
evening. To Robert there, we've got Evolution Sim Racing, Nemesis stickers, got the Muffin Man. Hello, Muffin Man. Fresh off his great drive in an ACC Enduro today, so they had a really good result, which is good to see for Brocky Sim Racing. Of course, we'll see those lads up in the top group. Oh God, I got my words wrong then. Quick, take over.
yibbity yibbity. That's all, folks. Yeah. So also we've got Budsy, David Brevington. We've got Aidan Holton's come in, Mr. Bumcrack, Carbon Boy, Matthew Johnson, and Madrid. So I got a few there. Yeah, we might have a little bit of a rundown of who's actually driving tonight. I know there's been a bit of a last minute change with a few guys not turning up. So hopefully I get the drivers for this Division 2 race right. Evil Evo, VTX Blind Man, Mr. Bumcrack, Karen Unleashed, Timmy DeRags, Old Wakey, Levin Spill, Boy Begum, Gurr, Heafy, Jerem, and I think filling in for Thunder Artsy is SM Nemesis.
Yep, and
Hopefully, I
also the
haven't
good
missed
doc.
anyone. Oh, the good doc. Yeah, just looking at the screen and going,
Yeah,
yep, missed the good doc.
yep. So he's filling in for GTR this round. So
Yep.
just for team points, which is important as well, because as well as the drivers' championship, there is a team championship.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
So
We could actually normally we'd probably go to the points, but considering though we haven't ran a single race yet for season 9,
they're all
we
winning.
will not. Yeah, yeah, they're all winning. They're all even at the
Yeah,
moment.
yeah.
No one's win. Everyone's winning. No one's losing.
That's right,
Um,
exactly.
you got any favourites for tonight?
Look, from what I've seen in practice, Heffy's going to be quick. Um, who is the other one that I was? Timmy Rags is pretty quick. Hodes is. They're all pretty quick. The race for I reckon the top 5 is going to be on for young and old,
Yeah. Yep.
which is what we want. So we don't want someone to just drive off from the distance. We want a real ding donger.
Yeah.
You know what?
We
I
got
reckon.
we got a new
Go
guy. We've
ahead.
got Big J,
Big
2024.
J, yeah.
Yeah. Hodes, is he new as well?
Hose is new, yep. Um,
We've also got Levenspill, who was in from last season. He's bumping in, and then we should also have Boy Begum as well, I believe.
yep. So a few have changed teams as well, I believe. So we'll go through that as well. I've done a bit of research, but I probably should have done more. But that's all right.
I had a
But
bit
you
of a
know
look
what?
at the
Might get.
teams. Sorry, I had a bit of a look at the teams thing,
Yeah.
but a lot of it was abbreviated to different names, and still being fairly new to Sector 1, I was sort of a little bit like, no, I'm not going to try adding all the names in. Hopefully, I'll learn a little bit as we go along through the season.
That's it. Well, we might get these boys off and qualifying, I reckon. I reckon they're pretty keen to get going. So bang on 7 o'clock, or 7:01 actually. So we might start them off and get into it.
That sounds like a plan to me. Let's go to our quali and see how we go.
So 10-minute qualifying session. So not a lot of time. So you might get 3 flyers if you're lucky. This track, yeah, it's about a 1 minute 48, 47 lap time, 49. So Wakey at the moment, currently on screen for Black Rose Racing. Beautifully presented M3, that looks awesome.
Actually, jump through the field a little bit. Got a very colourful amount of liveries this season by the look of it as well. Someone has called it the Skittles team, well not Skittles team, but the season 9 is the sort of like the Skittles with all the different colours and liveries coming out.
Yeah, there is, yeah, couldn't agree more. We're looking at Heffy at the moment for Rebels Racing. That's bright and colourful, yes. Classic style, that one.
Yeah, looks good. Another bit of a discussion starter as well. Go through, we got Durags for Solutions. Revolution Evo Sports.
I was about to say, that's REM, isn't it?
Yeah, I should know that. This is my team name. Well,
good start.
This is my first one, so first stream, so you know. Got
yeah. Doghouse. Carrot, and also big news for Carrot here. Switchblade aka Butter Knife is back.
Yeah.
They have asked for spill, yep.
That's another nice livery.
Yeah, definitely. CPJ50 driving for CP. So makes sense. They've had quite a significant change as well. In the style and the look of their cars. So they've got, I believe it's Aussie tyres on the side now. And yeah, quite a different design language they've gone with their vehicles. Boy begun. This guy's a very quick operator. He's switched teams. He's moved over to Black Rose now. So it will be interesting to see how he goes in a new team. And then of course the next guy we all know and love. He's back, ladies and gentlemen, the big boss, the good Doc, driving for Blacklight. Blacklight he's brought back from the dead in that absolutely stunning tyre power entry. For all your tyre needs, go see Tyre Power in Launceston. They got the plumber.
Are you getting any just having a look at in the stream and on my end, I'm not seeing any of the names coming up in the fastest lap or any of the drivers in positions.
So have you put race info on?
That'd be it. That's my bad, sorry.
Alright, so we've got our early times coming in. So it is on Wakey on the top with a 48.7. That's a very quick time. And look at Rags. He's literally 0.59 off. This is stunning early. This is what we're talking about. Very close lap times.
Yeah,
CP about...
people... Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I reckon there's been a lot of practice put in over the last few weeks.
Yeah, exactly. This always happens round one because it's such a long lead-in.
Yeah.
Everyone just starts smashing out practice laps. It's about 10 weeks ago. So we're becoming fourth.
Yeah, another one that's been moved up from Div 3, so he's pushing hard.
Look at these gaps. There is nothing in this.
No. So close. Mr. Bump Crack. Good.
Heffy there, and Blind Man in 8th, Big J in 9th, Karen in 10th, good Duck there in 11th, 11th Spill's yet to set a time, Hodes has set a time now, looks like that one was not allowed. Here goes Hodes now on his hot lap.
It's like a few of them are pitting for a fresh set of tyres.
Yep. I'm on board with Hodes at the moment because he's slightly off kilter than everyone else. He's on a slightly different strap. Back up the top. We've got to change at the top. Oily Rag's gone to the top now, and he's purple again. He's got that REM car absolutely hooked up at the moment, and look at it through there, just nice. Oh, Wakey though, still in second.
Nothing out of
Nothing, yeah, absolute bees, you know what. Boy becoming third, Levis.
Be interesting too to see when a few of them that have pitted, to see what they do with the last couple of laps.
Well, yeah, and also, you know, do you get your fast lap on the second and third run or lap, or is it just trying to keep an eye on that, because there's definitely a few that are off different strategies, that's for sure.
Yeah, interestingly too, both Boybecum and Levinsville, who were so close, both Div 3 bump ups from last season.
Hodes here to see where he pops in. Goes into 7th, nice lap, 49.6. Got Borbicum's in, he's decided, right, trying to come in. We got...
I don't know whether he might have left it a little late. Like, he still should get an outlap and a flyer.
So 7 minutes 30 got ticked over. So what's that, he's got 2 minutes 20, should be plenty of time. So Oily Rag's gone around again. That might be a bit tight. He's going to have to stay on that set of rubber here, but
Hodes is purple.
Let's change. Oh, Hodes is purple, so we're going to check that.
He might have just touched the wall.
That's suboptimal. Probably not the best way to go about it.
No. I tell you what, they're all pushing hard though.
They are. Wakey's just down on his best time. Oh, Borbicum's got a penalty, but that's an out lap, so that's alright. Got the good doc in front of him. The good doc's on a lap at the moment, so Levin Spear in 4th. He's got paddocks around him. Perfect track position for Levin Spear.
Yeah, there's a few of them bunched up. I reckon a few of them are trying to get a bit of a slipstream, I'd say.
It's always surprised me. You got nearly 5 kilometres of racetrack and you sort of, let's just stay together. Like, makes no sense to me in qualifying.
No. No, that first sort of out lap, you really want to sort of give yourself a bit of room.
Alright, so Blind Man's sitting in the pitch, he's done. Karen in 12th, this is a surprise for mine. Too much iRacing and not enough Gran Turismo, Karen.
Bump crack out there as well.
Yeah, the plumber in 6. Nice job. Alright, oh wait, doesn't go quicker. Levenspiel up to 3rd. That's a very good lap. We're going now. This penalty is going to be a bit of an issue because he's got a burner right here, so that's going to slow his speed on the straight. Not a lot, but 1 or 2 kilometres. Karen now stays down, moved up to 9th, but still I expect a bit more out of Karen.
Yeah, that's going to really hurt Boy Gum as well because it would have. This is his hot lap on those fresh tyres. So.
CP there at 5th, nice job. The conglomerate. Oh, he's purple as well. Oh, CP, here they come. Here comes the Empire. This team just seems to produce fast drivers. They know where to find them. And he hasn't pitted as well. If he sets a fast lap on those tyres, that's a mega effort.
Tell you what, that top half of the field, 0.7
there's nothing
split. That's 1, maybe 2 corners of losing like a 10th or 2. Some of them's not even that.
Oil the rags done. Currently on provisional pole. Oh, Wakey, does he go quicker? No, he doesn't. Levenspiel, can he improve on his lap time? No. Boybegum, this is the big lap. But I think he's down. I just don't think he has that raw pace. Oh, he's right outside what we saw last season. But of course, he's been goes down to 5th. Who's that? Oh, CP up to 2nd.
Wow,
that's the CP we know.
Moment.
He's found something extra special there. Hodes in the 6th. The Plumber in 7th. Grr in 8th. Karen in 9th. Heavy there in 10th. Blindman in 11th. Big J in 12th. Nemesis there in 13th. And the Good Doc in 14th position. Well, that was a pretty good qualifying session.
It was. We're probably just, we're just waiting for that. Okay, let's have a look at the points. No, I don't know why that just did that. Just give me a moment. Having a little bit of an issue. I don't know why that overlay is doing that for.
While we are running, I'll just recap those quality results. So it is Timdy Rags, or Oily Rags as he's going to be known. CP in 2nd, Old Wakey there in 3rd, Levenspiel in 4th, Boybegum or Bubblegum in 5th, Hodes loves the Toads in 6th, the Plumber in 7th, Grr in 8th position, Karen in 9th, Heavy in 10th, VTX Blind Man G. Oh, Jesus, that's a mouthful. We're just going to go with I Need Glasses. I'm joking. Blind Man there in 11th, Big J in 12th, Nemesis in 13th, and the Good Doc there in 14th position. All right, chat, you know what to do. I want top 3, please, and driver of the day that someone not named Womble.
Yeah, just a bit of apologies out there to the live stream. For some reason, the setup that we'd been working on doesn't seem to want to play ball, and I'm not getting the right overlays. But thank you, Ghost, for going through those.
No problem. Happy to do that.
Yeah. So, do we want to keep these guys hanging for a little while, or do we want to have a little bit of a chat?
Well, I'm thinking, what do you reckon, chat? We'll just sit here for about 20 minutes, think about, talk about life, and
let them
why not?
let them sweat it out a bit. But
exactly,
let's pretty damn like so close between first, second, third. Like there's nothing in it. Even back to like fifth and sixth, like you could throw a blanket over the top like 6-7 cars easily.
All right, time to press the big red button, I reckon.
Time to press the big red button. You reckon it's time to go racing? Okay.
I reckon it's time to go racing. Oh, we've got one that hasn't joined in. One second. Oh, I'm gonna have to manually. Oh God. Hang on. What am I doing here?
Okay, we're off. Are you going to actually red flag it and bring that other person in, or are we just going?
Yeah. No, we're red flagging.
Okay.
I knew that would happen. Someone would join. And now I've got to set the grid manually. God damn it. That was all running smooth.
Can you throw a bit of a message up just to let them know that
I'm doing it.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go. First night now back on the season after a bit of time off.
Now I've got to. Oh God, I've got to do this now. It's been ages. Edit event settings. Practice race. Grid order. Set by host. Load setting. No, don't load setting. Change event settings, you nuffy. Now I've got to set the grid. How do I fucking do that?
Yeah.
Starting
do you
grid.
have a copy of the
yeah, on my screenshots. There we go. Oh, hang on. There we go. So it's rag CP. I will be quiet for a moment, everyone in chat, just while I quickly set this grid. So talk amongst yourselves, and we've got Snake Eyes here to keep you company.
Yeah. So this was not something I was expecting, and having to sit here and waffle on too much. Might actually have a bit of a chat. Maybe people can throw a few things up in chat who they think's going to be on tonight. I think Tim Rags is actually looking pretty good with that, setting that quali out there. But we're going to see probably a few different strategies. We're going to be looking at either 2 stops or 1 stops. And that 1 stop, people are going to really have to manage the fuel and manage the tires. So, and then those doing a 2 stop as well, they might play into the 1 stop guys' hands by, if they're moving along pretty quick, the 1 stop guys might be able to get a bit of a slipstream out of them. So we've got Shizer in chat. He's saying old Wakey, Oily Rags, CP for top 3. No one else is brave enough to have a go. I thought there might be a few there in the few teammates in there that might sort of throw it in and say that their teammate's gonna put in the show. But yeah, this first race for season 9, I reckon there's been quite a lot of hours of practice being thrown into this for a lot of these guys, and you can tell with those times. Um, Also really good, like I say, to see the guys that got bumped up from Div 3 last season, putting in some respectable times. Also, on the thing with the points and the divisions this season, they've gone back to, well, I'm not sure how many seasons ago because I'm only fairly new to Sector 1, but they're using categories. So basically, you have category A and B. And so, like, whoever, I believe, anyone can correct me if I'm wrong, if the top 3 drivers from this race, next race would then be in the Group A guys. So basically, the top 3 from Division 2 would jump up in Division 1 for the next race. So it's basically all 28 drivers just split into 2 different groups for the race because you can't obviously have 28 cars in the one race. How are you going there, Ghost, or you need me to waffle on a little bit more?
No, the groups are going to be interesting. I'm nearly there.
Okay, so Lenosis has piped in. Season 5 was the last time we had a sliding division. What else? Watch
It
out
was a
for
while ago.
Gur and Evil. The dogs are in the house. Love Petey Pops. And Robert Rice has popped in and said REM looking good. He's also a Revolution E Motorsports driver, and he's looking at Tim and the Rags and Levenspill that they're driving. But yeah, it's good to see a bit of support in the chat. What else can I waffle on about? Maybe a bit of the liveries and stuff. Some outstanding looking liveries there this season. I don't know how some of these guys put in so much effort.
I think we're about 20 seconds away. I'm just doing a quick check now. For those who are Formula 1 fans, we are checking.
I did notice too in the chat that they're saying that the car audio from the game is a little bit high and probably a bit hard to hear us talking. I might try and turn us up a little bit, but
yeah,
I'm not sure, to be honest, how to get the game audio further down.
If you go to just the party chat thing, and you'll see a little slider that says audio balance. Just play with that.
Yeah, I tried that, but unfortunately, I'm using the way my setup is. I'm actually using Discord through the PC.
Oh, okay.
And channeling it through via, instead of the headphones, it's going via HDMI. So, yeah.
All right, let me know when you're ready because we're about.
Yep.
Yeah, no, we're about to go racing.
Alrighty then. Let's have another shot at this and see how we go.
All right, here we go.
Ready to race. Countdown is on. Hopefully we have a nice clean start.
Well, hopefully. All right. Sector 1 is back, ladies and gentlemen. The old new is back. The M3s, we've seen these race before. 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. Hold your breath. Racing! Looks like everyone's got off to a fantastic start now as they head off towards the big fast uphill chicane. It's Ollie Rags for CB's decided, no, I want to lead this. He's going to slots into first position straight away. He is not mucking around. Rags in second, Wakey there in third, Levenspill in fourth, Hodes in fifth, Boybegum in sixth. The plumber there in seventh position, but it looks like a very clean start from everyone. Everyone's got off the line really well. Back up the front though, and CP. They're down in this really tight second gear hairpin. Nice. Beautiful exit there from CP. He's driving that car on rails at the moment. So this is a bit of a... He was quick in qualifying. He may have buggered up the sector, but he is absolutely flying. He's out to nearly a 0.7 second lead early.
Wow. This is crazy. I'm just wondering whether he's actually going for the 2 stop, so he's got his foot down. It'll be interesting to see if a few of them sort of hang back a little bit. Yeah, old Wakey going for it as well.
Nice move.
It's could be a bit of strategy, I'd say, to save a bit of fuel at the start. People are going to have to fuel save from the get-go if they're going for a 1 stop.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to go too hard too early. I mean, CP is already coming back to the pack a little bit, so maybe he's like, oh, yeah, got a good start, but better jump on the old fuel save.
I tell you what, they're still quite bunched up, and in that's everyone else's slipstream. And you get a bit hairy out there with these cars behind someone, especially in those corners. There's a few that you'll lose aero and it'll throw you straight into the wall.
World Championship for 12th, 13th and 14th is absolutely on here. So we've got Nemesis, we've got the Heavy, the Good Doc, Blind Man. Actually,
this is
Blind
a great
Man,
looking start.
Blind Man gets it done for her call.
Nemesis in there filling in too, is doing alright. Got himself up into 11.
Oh yeah, definitely. Back up the front though. Old Wakey's putting the pressure on CP here. The old Wakey was very quick in the test starts and practice earlier today. CP just gets such a good exit out of that corner though. But here's the slipstream. These cars are pretty good in the street. Once they get behind another car, they accelerate pretty quickly. Also interesting to see the gear ratios. 260, 270 kilometers an hour. Old Wakey pulls out. It's going to go up the inside of CP. Has he got that done at the mini NASCAR, Ben? He has. That's a great move there from old Wakey. Oh, they say you can't teach an old dog new tricks. That's crap. What a brilliant move. Now, keep a close eye on him. Will he pull away?
Wow, these guys are just bringing it straight out. First lap and 2 laps and there you do it.
They are not mucking around. I'll tell you what, Oily Rag's just starting to roam up to the back of CP as well.
Yeah, I wonder if he's going to try and change his strategy or he's just hanging in that slipstream to try and, save a bit of fuel.
Well, it's the best way to save fuel in the slipstream, definitely. Nice battle here between Boyd and Government Lemons and Spiel. Oh,
A bit of a gap
Lemon
in
Spiel
Hodes.
I was just going to say, Lemon Spiel was absolutely epic through that first fast section. Jeez. I don't think he uses the brake through there.
No, just take your foot off the throttle just a little bit, settle the car and back on it again, I think.
He's purple. He's got some pace in that thing.
Hodes is purple as well. Boy Become also sitting there. First and second, both of those guys respectively from Division 3 last season. Aaron Unleashed also just sitting on the back.
Karen's moved up a couple of spots. There we go. This is classic Karen. Oh, I'm going to struggle with this race, and all of a sudden, just starting to move through the field.
Yeah. Also, Gurr. I think Gurr was Div 3 and bumped up last season as well.
I believe you're right, yes.
So these guys that are bumped up, they're doing themselves proud, doing their teams proud.
The Plumber's dropped down to 13th, so 14th. I don't know what's happened to him. So his last lap was a 51.2. I don't know. He's had a moment, I think.
Yeah, he must have had a bit of a moment. Just trying to see if there's any scrapes on it. The front right-hand side might have a few marks on it.
They got the Good Dog and Nemesis. They're having an absolute ripping battle here. So our two fillies. Oh, the Good Dog's running the Mika Hakkinen helmet as well. That just tells you his motivation for this season.
The Good Dog, he was, I think, in season 7, but he wasn't in season 8, so he's come back, I believe.
That is correct, yep. And those black light cars look absolutely stunning.
They do. Looks beautiful on track.
Back up the front because old Wakey's pulled out 1.3 here. He has got the foot down.
Wow, he's absolutely moving out. No doubt these top couple of guys, I'd say, would be doing a 2-stop.
Yep, so 2-stop means basically you go flat out.
Yeah.
Pretty good to go. So the 1-stop will require you to be nice to your tyres and fuel save as well. As Boybegum makes the move here on Levenspiel, gets it done. Classic move down into mini NASCAR.
That's the thing with this too. If you're doing that 1-stop, you know, and you're trying to save a bit of fuel, if you're sitting behind someone for a few laps, you're going to pick up, you know, half a litre, a litre, something like that maybe, and when you need to, you've got it there for that overtake.
Oh, correct. I'd say this battle between Boybegum, Levenspiel and Karen's just starting to heat up a little bit. Karen's just sailing up to the back of Levenspiel. And I'll tell you what, Grur's in there as well for us. He goes, oh, I'll find a piece of this action.
Definitely. So we're 4 laps in, and yeah, they're starting to spread a little bit, but yeah, it's still a lot of bumper to bumper, or you know, not far apart. Some of them are quite close, and definitely within that slipstream. Oh, Karen unleashed a little bit wide on the grass, manages to keep it in control beautifully. Probably picked up a little bit of grass on those tyres, but it doesn't seem to be affecting him too much. Levenspiel there, just looks like Boybegum's. Oh no, they're still sitting really close together, those two. Levenspiel will be getting that. He'll be getting his own back now, getting a bit of fuel save from Boybegum. Boybegum's probably also getting a bit of fuel save from Hodes, I'd say. Hodes is a little bit out of range, I would say, from Tim Durags, and then Tim Durags is just also within range of CP, and then old Wakey, he's got out. He's 1.5 seconds out.
Has come down a little bit, but oh wait, he's got the foot down.
Yeah, he's moving out. I still can't get over some of these liveries. Maybe anyone in the chat wants to pop up and sort of throw out there what they think the liveries they think's the best as well. I know there's a lot of work goes into these liveries.
Got 2 Penrite cars here, but from different teams. One from Corp, one from Black Rose, Boybegum and Hodes. Jeez, it's going to be hard to tell them apart, actually. Bloody hell.
Yeah.
One of them could have painted a different colour. Just to help out the commentator. Oh, Boybegum! Wow, that was some car control right there. Wow, where he got all loose.
So Hodes has dropped off the back of Tim a little bit, I think, so he's not quite in that slipstream range. Oh no, it's sort of jumping around a bit. It's a little bit hard to tell sometimes as they go from corner to straight. What have we got? Levenspiel has dropped off a little bit.
We are 6 laps in, so I reckon it's nearly time for a tyre and fuel update.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing actually.
Alright, so old Wakey currently has used exactly half a tank. Right side's getting a little bit punished, but left side's look good. CP definitely got more fuel, over half a tank. It's about the same tyre wear. Wow, here we go. So Oily Rag's got a little bit more fuel. Their tyre wear's slightly better. We got Hodes. Hodes has used a lot of fuel. He's under half a tank, and his tyre, well, his front left and right is absolutely cooked. We've got Boy Begum, who's not too bad on the fuel, not bad tyre wear as well. We've got Levenspiel, who is really on the fuel save, big time. So he's got over half a tank. Same as Karen. Same as Gerd. Lineman's used under half, so he might be on a 2-stop. Heffy's, yeah, he's about half. Tyres aren't looking great though. Big J, he's got under half a tank, and lights are buggered. And this battle here between the Good Dog and Nemesis is still raging on. Good Dog's actually going to go for a move. Oh, through the fast chicane there. That was wild as it gets.
Wow, these guys are all over each other.
So Nemesis there, under half the tank. Good Dog's got more fuel. He's playing the long game. And then we've got the Plumber there in 14th, who is catching the two in front. Whoa, Plumber wide out sideways. If you don't mind, that will not do the tyres any good at all. And that is your tyre and fuel update.
Thank you. I just had a bit of a laugh there too, because on the stream it's brought to you by the race director. Maybe because there was a bit of a switch over shortly. So yeah.
I've always been known as race director. Thanks.
Oh, okay. Bit of a look there too. Looks like Hose has got the fastest lap with a 1:49.152.
Oh wait, he's in for 2.6 seconds. He's 2-stopping for sure.
Yeah. What's going to be interesting is what sort of strategy 2-stop they're on, because they could come in and do a 988, or they could come in and do a 898, or there's a few different things. So I think in the next lap or two, anyone that's doing a 2-stopper, I'd suggest that they're probably going to be in for tyres and fuel.
Well, I'm going to call it now. I reckon wait to see this lap.
You reckon he'll come in on this lap?
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting too, because it's going to see where it puts him back in the pack, and if he drops in behind a few guys on the fuel save, he might get held up a little bit too.
TP and Oil Rag, that's an interesting one, because they're in that sort of, they could 2-stop, but they might be 1-stop.
Yeah, look at that. Oh, it's Tim. Oh, he's looking. Get a bit of a look down the outside.
It's 100%. So I'm just going to jump on board and watch his revs. Yeah, 100% on the fuel save. You see short shifting.
You got these guys: Tim DeRags, Hodes, Boy Begum, Levenspiel, Aaron, Gurr, all so close to each other. Pop up the front. Let's see. Oh, Wakey going. Oh, Wakey's going around again by the looks of it.
He is definitely not short shift.
Nah.
He is redlining every gear change.
Well, he's nearly out to 3 seconds, so he's got that foot down. Still looking really good through the corners, so he must have enough tyre.
He's trying to loses time there, but then through here he just absolutely smacks him. Look at that, 3.4.
Yeah. He has got that thing on rails. No movement whatsoever. Might have to have a bit of a talk to him, ask him what his tune setup is. Don't know about me luck getting that out of him though, I don't think. Might pop back down and see Nemesis and the good doc. No, Nemesis has pulled out a bit of a gap.
Good dog's got a significant field.
Tell you what, he's still within that, pretty close to that slipstream, I would think. We've got the blind man running out the back, doing his own thing. Big J.
The blind man's coming. He's the first of our stoppers. So blind man has pitted.
So Bump Crack, he's made his way back up to 10th, wasn't it? Didn't he drop right off at the back?
No, we're about to... okay,
Old
so
Wakey.
Big J and blind man, they've pitted. Old Wakey's
Old
in,
Wakey.
here we go.
Yeah.
Big stop this one.
Odes. Look at the difference in fuel.
Yeah. Wow, Karen with the fuel save. Wow, a Dean's driver saving fuel, something you would never hear.
So we got out the front now, we got Tim DeRags, he's sitting out the front. He's not going to be able to do any more fuel save because he's leading at the moment. It's going to be interesting to see where these guys that are pitting, where they come back out. And once these guys go in for their pit, I reckon it's going to spread the field out a bit.
Well, it'll spread the field out, but what it's also going to do is see, Boy becomes in that place where I don't know if he's two-stopping or not. It's hard to read because he's used quite a bit of field compared to the two in front of him.
Yeah. How many guys do you think have pitted so far on that one stop? 4 at least?
So Karen's come in. Karen's
Have a bit of a look.
My Nemesis here, that's going to hurt. Good Doc's in. Plumber's in. The good Doc out. This is against Nemesis, he's going for the undercut. 100%. Comes out. Nice clear track.
Tim Rags now with a 1.3 second lead out over CP, J50. Boy becomes sitting really close, half a second off, and Levenspill's sitting there. Looks like Gers dropped off a little bit. Maybe he might have a little bit more tyre wear or something, or he might have a little bit of a whoops moment. But still really close between those second, third and fourth.
Well, I can tell just by jumping on board with those drivers. Boiling Rag is one stopping, CP is one stopping. Boy become again, I'm not sure what he's doing. It's just his fuel is worrying. Feels one stopping. I reckon Brewer's one stopping as well. Effie, well, I don't know what Effie's doing. She's going to be in that real awkward spot. There's old Wakey who we know is on the 2-stop. So he'll be absolutely wringing his thing's neck. Oh, he's got 1 second penalty. Oh, that's huge.
Oh,
For old
no.
Wakey, that is massive. That is going to hurt.
Those tyres are still probably just that little bit cold, and he's come through that first section. It's so easy to get a penalty. Put those tyres onto the grass on the left-hand side. Oh, he's purple as well.
Oh, no.
And he's got that thing hooked up.
Penalty burns are on the worst part of the track as well. 1 second, that's a slap.
Hodes is quite a bit down. Hodes pitted as well, didn't he?
Certainly did. So old Wakey's the first, currently the first of our 2-stoppers. Hodes, Karen, Blind Man.
Just wondering whether some of them filled all the way up, whereas maybe old Wakey too probably took a little bit of a splash enough to get him onto the next set of tyres.
No, it's Boy Begum's in.
Oh,
So that is a weird time to stop.
yeah, so he's really stretched that out for a 2-stop.
one stop. In theory, if he's going to run long, I'll tell by the fuel dump in his car. So we're going to stick with him here. We're going to watch the tyres go on. Black Rose crew go to work. New set of brick zones. E85 goes in. Oh, he's definitely two-stopping. So he's only fueling 3/4 of the tank.
Wow. That's really strange to run it out that far, I think, for a two-stop.
But yeah, it's just weird.
So I reckon the guys that are out there doing this one stop, they could come in the end of this lap. I'd say they're probably going to come in there to lap 13, depending on their fuel and tyres.
Well, at the end of the day, you want your car. Oh, I think this might be this lap because okay, all the rags on the light. CP's on the light.
I think you can go a fair way on this track though with the light on. So I think
they might do another lap.
Yeah, it comes on well over a lap to go, I think.
So based on what I'm seeing here, Oily Rag could go again. He's got pretty good tyre wear. CP's in.
CP's in. So he's going to try and go for that undercut maybe. So he's going to go for a 12 and then a 13 lap up. Where it looks like Tim and Levenspill are going to go for at least a 13 lap.
Happy's in. Gru's gone around again as well. So 11 spill, okay, Leprechaun.
That's interesting because those two guys that are now in, or three guys, a couple of guys that have come in, only got a few litres of fuel. Yet the Jimmy and Levenspill have been able to go for another lap. So obviously they're a bit more efficient on their fuel. Oh, and if they've only got a 12 lapper to do after this, they'll probably be able to use a little bit more fuel. So they actually might give old Wakey on the two-stop a bit of a run for their money by the look of it.
As Hodes drops in a 48.9 race lap. He's another one who's two-stopping and he is absolutely flying at the moment.
Ooh, wow, bit sideways action from Hodes.
That's
nice car control.
Nice car control, but yeah, definitely not going to do those tyres any good though.
No. It's a very tricky track, this one though. There's a few corners that don't even look like they're hard. They're quite flat and quite a simple looking corner, but they can catch you out so quickly. Oh, boy, Gum too. If he's on that two-stop, he's sitting in 6th place and he's right behind Hodes. I'm really interested to see what Timmy's in.
Oh, penalty for Grur as he comes into the pits. That is going to hurt.
No. It's only a half second. I think it gives it to him on the way out of the pits as well. I don't know if it'll give it to him on the out lap or on the next lap or coming out of the pits.
So Levenspill and Rags absolutely emptied the tanks.
Yeah, look at that. 1%.
Yeah, this is the key. Old Wakey. How much of a gap can he build?
Here he comes. Them guys are going to have to fill the
top.
top.
Wow. What a lap from Old Wakey, a 48.6.
Wow. Making up for that 1 second penalty that he got, that's for sure.
He has got the foot buried to the firewall. Alright, the gap's at 13 seconds. Oh, that was interesting. What happened there? So Rags let CP go. So CP's got the undercut. CP's done it. Oh, that's a great... Oh no, he's gone! CP's gone! Huge moment in the race. Oh dear. Oh, he's got damage everywhere.
That's disheartening to see. I don't know if he would have had the pace because he would have had to do a 13 lapper and save a bit more fuel, but maybe he was planning to come out behind a few people and get a bit of fuel save. So a little bit hard to tell on that one.
Oh, yeah. That's gonna. The car has fixed itself, so he's got work to do now. He's got Levenspiel in front. He's got Blind Man catching him quickly and behind as well.
And if he's going to do a 13 stop, if he's going to do that one stop and he's got 13 laps to do on one tank of fuel, he's not going to have any real fuel to play with, I don't think.
Wow, this is very interesting here.
This is interesting. Boybecum is 8 seconds ahead of Tim. Karen's brought himself right up, right behind Tim. But Tim's 16 seconds behind old Wakey. Now, that's about a 20-second transition through the pits. Just to come in, as you come in at the start of the pits, you actually get to where your car pulls up and you go for tyres and fuel.
The
So,
thing is that, he's going to have a quick
Yeah.
car. So
yeah, he's
there's
going to
quite
have
a
a
bit
very
to play
quick
out
car. Yeah, it's going to be very interesting because he's going to have to pit again. When he comes out, he's going to be behind Tim Durag's Karen Levenspiel, I would say. But will he have the pace to catch back up and then pass him? Because he's not going to have any fuel worries. He's going to have fresh tyres.
From what I can see, penalty for Boybegum. Half a second, that's going to hurt.
Yeah, he's 1.5 behind Hodes. He's got a pretty big gap to Tim Durag, so I don't think he's going to have an issue there. Tim Durag's not going to catch him, but it will put him up that little bit further.
He's on the 2-stop, so he's got to make this work somehow.
Yeah, exactly.
Strategy here. And he's the only one I can see running traction. Oh no, a couple of them are running traction control. Maybe just trying to save a bit of rear tyre wear.
Old Wakey, look at him. He's out, man. He's 6 seconds out ahead of Hodes. He's got that foot down.
He needs to, though. He's got to build gap. The gap's currently at 16.9 seconds out.
Let's go back down the field. Big gap between the Good Dog and Nemesis, and then another big gap right up to Bumcrack. Oh,
Good
the
Dog.
Bumcrack, he's getting really close. He's moving his way up. I know he's dropped back down to 12 since he's pitted. He was up in 10, but he's pushing his way up towards Heafy as well.
So, yeah, Good Dog's come in again. I believe by the looks of that. Oh, he's had a moment. Has he come in? Yeah, I think he's had a moment and he's decided, well, I may as well just stop as well, so...
Yeah. Might be creeping up on Hodes.
He's got another penalty. Oh, dear.
Oh, no. He was catching too. Like, he's still catching. He's still pulling a bit of time, but if he keeps getting those penalties...
So we come from CP penalties and he seems to have brought the penalties with him. Oh dear, boy, big up.
Yes,
Can't be doing that.
Wash that off. No.
It's going to check back in that gap between Wakey and... it's out to 17 seconds. Wakey's doing this is a special drive from old Wakey. This stint has been amazing. He's on the line. So it'll either be this lap or the next lap. He's going to come in. It's not this lap. He's going to go around again.
It's going to give him, what, an 8 laps to go, and so he's going to be on fire too. He won't have a full tank of fuel and he'll have fresh tyres. We'll probably see that fastest lap time drop as well.
That means Oily Rag's going to have to make that BMW pretty wide.
Boy, he got hurt a bit in that half-second penalty. He was only just over 2 seconds behind Hodes. He's now down to 3.5. Might be a half-second penalty, but where it hits you, it really hurts. Tim Durags.
Tell you what, Karen's putting together a pretty clever two-stop here. This field is bloody good. So he's going to have a shorter stop.
Yep. Yeah, this is going to...
Levertspiel. Sorry to interrupt. Levertspiel. That was close as you'd like to that wall. Bloody hell. Oh, we've got James Superfly in the chat saying Wakey's executing the plan perfectly.
Yeah, he certainly is. It's going to be interesting this last couple of laps, I reckon, when it all starts to play out. We're not really going to know who's who, I don't think, until those last couple of laps, and then I think it's going to be on for young and old.
Alright, so Wakey's in.
Oh, yeah.
Hodes is in. Boy become, come in, come in, come in. Oh, I'm not aware of that. I would have come in then. Maybe he just misread that. I would have come in. You could have made some time up there on Hodes.
How far away is Tim from Tim Durags coming over the
coming
line?
Down the main straight now.
Yeah. He's passed. Let's see what sort of time advantage he gets. How much fuel does old Wakey and Hodes have to put in? $78.
Oh, Wakey's out. Slayton's in beautifully.
20 seconds.
20 seconds.
21 seconds. Oh, is he stuck behind CP as well?
7.8 seconds. So, wow, that's...
Oh, he's gone. CPJ50's gone. It's back on track.
Oh, bit of weirdness.
It must have been Gurr that old Wakey was just behind, but he's got past him now. Gurr also doing a great job, bumping up from Div 3, quietly sitting there mid-pack doing his thing. Having a great run.
He's having a very good run.
Boy become, he's leading the way. 9 seconds over Tim, but he might pin on this lap. Let's see if he goes into the pits. Yes. Might it's on the 18th lap now with the guys that are doing the one stop. Might be paid to go through and have a bit of a look at our tyre wear.
Yeah, we certainly can do that. So it is Oily Road. Currently he's got what's that? Oh, let's go with 7/14ths of a tank. Well, that's half, isn't it? Good one, yeah. 10/14ths of a tank. There we go. Look at Karen's fuel save. Wow, that's clever. Karen's put together a bit of a master stroke here.
Wow.
Levertspiel, same fuel, a little bit more tyre wear. CP just hit over half a tank now. Tyre wear not bad. Wakey now up to 4th. The gap's 11 seconds. We're going to have to watch that. That's going to get chomped out pretty quickly. He's going to have to absolutely drive the wheels off that Black Rose entry. Brewer now. He's another one of the... Brew's put together. This is a nice race from Gurr. He's up to 5th. Hodes is 6th. Fuel is not an issue for Hodes. He's got fresh tyres as well. So Hodes, I think he's overfilled there. Boybegum, looking good. Boybegum and Hodes, that's the battle on track at the moment. They're good for fuel, good for tyres. They are ready to go home. Heffy there in 8th position. He's got just over half a tank. Tyres are not bad. But he's going to have a very fast Karen chasing him. So that gap's at 7 seconds at the moment, so we'll keep an eye on that. Blind Man, he's got a bit of front damage, so he's obviously had a moment. Big J is in 11th position at the moment, just pitted as well. The Plumber, currently in 12th. Looks like he's just pitted, nice fresh tyres. The Good Doc has again jumped Nemesis. Now the Good Doc is going to the end, and Nemesis is just pitted. So another thing we'll keep an eye on. Nemesis has got to find 10 seconds from somewhere. And that is your tyre and fuel update brought to you by the race director.
The race director, thank you very much for that, Ghost.
And why that is
back
happening,
out.
Levinsfield, I was just going to say, he's starting to get into this.
Sorry, I don't know what's happened. I don't know if it's a GT7 thing, but the view has played around a bit. So sorry to anyone that's watching for that. Hopefully we're back now. Don't know why that's happened, but it went to in-car a few times and then went from back behind the cars.
Alright, back on old Wakey Watch. The gap's down at 9.6 seconds. Oh, it's going to be very tight.
5 laps to go. And he's just pulled a 48.3. So he's done the fastest lap of the race. If he can sit in the 48s, let's have a bit of a look what's Tim doing. He's doing really low 50s to high 49s. So it's going to be, it's probably about a second to a second and a half difference over that time. It's going to depend though too. He's going to hold that probably speed a lot longer than CP jumps out of old Wakey's way, but he's probably going to hold that speed a lot longer than, say, Tim Durags and Levinsfield, because their tyre is going to drop off and their times will probably drop down, where I suspect old Wakey, he'll keep that speed up quite a fair bit.
Just going to have a look here. So 49.4 that lap there from Oily Rag. That's actually not a bad lap. That's a pretty good lap.
Fantastic drive from Gurr, sitting there in 5th place. He's got a 2.5 second lead over Hodes.
I think Gurr's nearly driver of the day nomination at the moment. This is been an awesome drive.
Yeah, he's jumped up there from Div 3 and he's really putting in the effort. He's doing really well.
Back on the gap between Old Wakey and Levinsfield now at 9.2 seconds. I think
Boybegum's chasing down Hodes. Yeah.
With another penalty. Oh wow, he's got more penalties than a 3rd Division South American football team. Dear oh dear, Boybegum.
He's pushing that thing hard. It's not going to help him though, get that penalty.
Still to stay within track limits.
We got old Wakey 9 seconds from the goods. He's got his eyes set forward. Yeah, 8 seconds. He's going to be pushed to grab that, I think. These guys can keep it smooth.
Wakey, that's it. That's it, I think. That was a huge moment right there. He caught it, nice bit of car control, but that could be the top 2 gone.
Yeah, back out to 9.5 seconds from Tim. 8.8 seconds to Levinsfield. Down and see how Boybegum's going. Yeah, he was so close to Hodes, but he's dropped back down to 2 seconds. Tell you what, if he's probably rubbing his hands together thinking that he might have a shot here at Boybegum if he gets another penalty. Aaron also sitting there just plodding away. Top 10. Big J also top 10. Blind Man, and he's got a 7 seconds over Mr. Bumcrack. Good Doc is 31 seconds behind Mr. Bumcrack, but he's got a bit of a run now over Nemesis.
That
Pretty sure
gap
he was
has dropped
behind him
though.
before.
He did jump in, but that gap was 6.9 seconds. That was at 10 seconds. So Good Doc's just going to have to hold on here.
I think Nemesis must be on a 2-stop, is he?
Yep, they're both on the 2-stop.
Old Wakey's slowly chipping away, but he got that. He's got a 1:49.7, so he's that.
Yeah, that moment, that cross-up
that's
moment.
Lost him a good second. Not what he wants at this time. I tell you what, though, if they come in at how they sit now, I don't want to put the mocker on anyone. You know, coming out top 3, still on the podium. It's not over yet.
Oh,
though.
look. Old Wakey, I think, will be stoked with this drive.
He's done it. Like it's. I've had a bit of a play with the 1-stop and the 2-stop myself, just to see what it's like. And if you're doing that 2-stop, you've got to be like put to the floor as much as you can. It's not an easy task to, like, you know, we do sprint rounds, but normally the sprint rounds are 20 minutes. This is basically he's doing what is probably going to be like a 47-minute sprint round.
Yeah, you basically got to do qualifying laps.
Yeah,
pretty much for your whole stint. So he's purple. He wants it.
A
Take that fast
48.3 is quicker than the qualifying lap, isn't it? Like by half a second, I think. Slowly bringing it down, but I just don't think he's going to have enough time. If Levenspill and Rags can keep their nose clean. Tell you what, Levenspill bumped up from Division 3 last season, and look at that, he's just under a second off Timber Rags. Teammates, I wonder if they've been helping each other. Yeah. He's same as last season. He probably doesn't put in the fastest lap on qualifying, but as far as consistency goes, if you have a look at his times, 49.3, 48.5, then a 50, then he's had 49.3, 49.5, 49.4, 49.9. So, you know, not much of a spread. Same with
49.6.
the Rags.
Just very consistent.
Yeah. Same with the Rags. Both of them just putting in that consistent laps. I reckon they're going to be getting close to feeling that fuel and tyre by now. So old Wakey, what's he got? 6 seconds to Levenspill, but I don't think they're going to drop off that much.
I don't know. Levenspill's tyres, especially the right-hand side, are pretty second-hand.
Yeah.
But again, old Wakey's tyres aren't looking too great either now. He's used a lot of that goodness.
Yeah.
CP's tyres are absolutely cooked.
Tell you what, he's got Hode's not far behind him either. What's Hode's tyres like?
Hode's tyres are beautiful.
And look at Gurr. And Boybegum's sitting right on Gurr as well. Boybegum's going for a move.
Oh, having a look here. Here we go. So, Boybegum just fires it straight up the inside. If you don't mind, umpire.
Less than a lap to go. Well, just over a lap, I should say.
Look at that. Amazing what happens when they get penalties.
Yep. All he's got to do is not get another one.
Neck minute.
Yeah, let's not put the mocker on him. Let's go back up the front. How far is Tim? No, he's coming up from the start-finish line.
Keep an eye on his Hode CP battle, because this is the one that's going to kick off. And the last laps are a bit... Oh, they're both in the wall! So 1 lap to go. And his Oily Rag leading the way from Levenspill. Old Wakey in third, but the battle on track at the moment is CP versus Hodes. aka the Cane Toad. He's lovely through here. Really nice, smooth, just keeping a little bit off throttle. He's going to break super deep into here. He's going to try and hug the inside line. CP runs it a little wide. Is he going to go for the outside move and try and switch it back? Again, there is not a lot of room there. CP's absolutely making that BMW wide, but Hodes has got a small gap and CP shuts the door. They're heading into the tunnel now.
Boybigum's going to stick his nose in. And Gurr, I think, also is coming up on them because they're back on.
But here we go. Hodes got a beautiful run. Beautiful run out of that corner. They head down the long back straight up towards Mini NASCAR. Can he hold it? He's just going to hold it through. Oh, look at that! Boybigum sent it from the absolute moon.
Wow.
That was, wow.
That's brave. Last lap.
Oh, but look at that. Oh, Hodes has had a moment. That's going to give Boybigum a bit of a shot here. Oh, he's going to get the nose in at a time. I think Hodes is going to hold on.
I was going to switch over. We got Tim Durags. He's coming to the line.
Great drive.
What a drive. Wow. 1 and 2 for Revolution E Motorsports, new team this season.
REM just goes bang if you don't mind. Old Wakey with the 2-stop in third. Fantastic drive. Hodes is going to hold on for fourth. Boybigum there in fifth. CP in sixth.
Nothing between those few guys.
Gurr in seventh, and my driver of the day, Karen in eighth. Heffy, Heffy's out of fuel. Heffy's out of fuel. Oh dear, is he going to make it? It's alright, he's safe. Heffy in ninth. Big J will finish in 10th. He's carrying a penalty, but that shouldn't affect too much for symmetry. The plumber finishes in 11th. Blind Man's had a moment. Blind Man's on. He's had a huge moment.
Oh. He's got a big gap.
Got a big gap, but wow.
Yeah.
Good Dog's still holding on. He's got
Nemesis.
Oh, Nemesis, it's on here.
He's hunting him too. Look at it. It's coming down. Oh, he's got some grip too by the look of it. Nemesis.
It's going to be interesting. So we've got two drivers. One who's new to Sector 1, and we've got the Good Dog who's been around since the dawn of time. He's got experience in his Good Dog. He knows what he's doing.
Nemesis is actually...
Nemesis, gee, I just don't know about that. Wow. Good Doc will hold on for 13th.
Wow, what a battle those guys had.
And Nemesis there in 14th. Wow, what a race that was.
Wow, that was crazy. What a race for the season.
But it is the oily rag that will take the victory.
And I tell you what, he put a little bit of a gap on his teammate at the end there, but like I say, 11 spills bumped up from Division 3 last season, and he's put himself right up there in second spot on his first, what is basically a Division 2 race. So we might have a bit of a run through. Yep, Durags is our winner, followed by 11 spill. Old Wakey ended up with a 5 seconds behind. So I tell you what, he I don't know if he got any penalties, but if he hadn't have got that a little bit of a wobble, that would have put him like maybe a second or more up. But very close, and what a drive! I tell you what, I know we'll have a bit of a talk about driver of the day, and I'm pretty much in agreement with you with Gurr as well. But I tell you what, Wakey, he's done a hell of a job tonight, I reckon, and he's got the fastest lap.
Yeah, he certainly has. Wakey I like seeing the different strategies. Well, tried the 2-stop. If he didn't have that moment, it would have been very interesting because he was absolutely flying there. So be an interesting debrief from the Black Rose pit, but I'm sure they'll be very happy with that result. Shout out to Boybigum. I thought Boybigum quite well. Of course, it was
Yep.
down a division last season. Gurr, wow,
Wow.
what a drive.
Yep.
Great drive. Surprise of the day, I thought Karen, expected and missed, and the plumber, I thought a little bit more from
Yeah,
those two. So
Aaron was looking really good early on. Don't know whether he had a bit of an incident at some stage because he did go on that. He had a pretty good fuel save there, but maybe just that two stop as well, just not quite working out.
yeah,
We've
couldn't
also
agree
got
more. But yeah, but
Heafy.
on that note, we welcome in the one and only Garden Boy.
Hey, how you going, Carbon Boy?
Hello, gentlemen. Nice
What did you
work in the
think of that?
comms box tonight.
A few issues.
That
Got a bit
was
missed.
that was a very surprising race, from what I saw.
Yeah, that was just
A couple of
incredible.
out of left field drives from the guys tonight, which was quite impressive.
Yeah, and just going back through the field, 9th and 10th, we got Heafy and Big J, two new guys that have stepped up and jumped into Sector 1, and a bit of a baptism of fire, I'd say. And it's not the easiest thing, like even if you're from other leagues and or done quite a bit of racing, to actually come into Sector 1 and be competitive, and put your hand up and do the race. It's takes a little bit of time sometimes to get used to the strategies and different things and how things work. So big shout out to them. Mr. Bumcrack in 11th, VTX Blind Man and the Good Doc, and then Nemesis rounding it out. I think Nemesis and the Good Doc that both stepped up from the other divisions. Yeah. So they've done well as well. So finished the race. So yeah, really good to see.
Yeah, definitely couldn't agree more. Well, on that note, I'll bid you adieu. It's good to be
Before
back.
Just before you go, we will push that in that so your driver of the day is Gurr.
Gurr is my driver of the day. Yep. I thought stepping up from another division, drove clean all race, no issues. Yeah, really good drive. So I think you can be proud of that one. I will give a little shout out though to Old Wakey as well. I thought someone just trying a different strategy, which is nice, good to see. So hopefully throughout the season we do see those different strats.
Yeah, look, I'm going to give it to Gurr as well, bumping up from there. Look, and Boy Become and Levenspill, like I'd like to give it Levenspill. He's come up from Division 3 and he's absolutely driven a faultless race to come in second there, and not an easy thing jumping from Div 3 into Div 2. But he is my teammate, so I might feel a little bit guilty if I give it to him. But yeah, massive shout out to Levenspill, Old Wakey. Hodes is another one that's a new guy that's also put in a brilliant effort. Boy Becomes another one that's bumped up from Division 3, and CP also doing a great job there.
Definitely couldn't agree more. Well, yeah, that's that. Good race.
Alrighty.
Good way to start the season.
Yeah, unbelievable race.
Tell you what, I'm looking forward to sitting back and watching the next one.
Yeah. Alrighty, thank you very much, Ghost, for that, helping out and filling in and on the last moment, and doing a great job in the comm box, helping me out for my first time. So, thank you very much.
You are welcome. Enjoy the rest of the evening, gentlemen.
No problem at all. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now, time for our short intermission, Mr. Snake Eyes.
Yeah, we're going to have a bit of a break, and we shall be back in about 5 minutes or so for the aliens are going to run. So this is going to be interesting to see what these guys come up with. I don't know how many of them would have been able to see any of that because they're probably out there practicing, but I wonder if any of them are going to change strategies at all. Yeah, alrighty, we'll be back shortly. Okay, welcome back everyone. If you're just tuning in, we are getting ready for our Division 1 race. Joining him in the comms box now for the Division 1 race is Carbon Boy. How you going, mate?
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Snake Eyes. I am doing fantastic this evening. Sounds like you've been having a ball so far.
Oh, mate, that first race was just unbelievable. Probably made a little bit better because first and second were my teammates. But getting to see the two different strategies between the one stop and the two stop, and like old Wakey came out there and he had that pedal down. There's a few guys jumping up from Division 3 that did an outstanding job as well. So yeah, a fantastic race to watch. Really great race, especially for the opening round of the season, and a very clean start and everything too, which was fantastic to see.
Awesome. Do you want to do a quick run through our drivers tonight, and then we'll hit that button and get stuck straight into qualifying, I think, because these guys are quite keen to get going from what I've seen.
Yeah. Okay, so our Div 1 races tonight are Distinct Geesh.
Nope.
Distinct Geesh is not in?
No, okay, Geesh is not racing this season.
The list that I was given then is not correct, though. I might actually just
unfortunately, no.
Okay, I might just actually go off this list then. So we got S2T Banana, John 27 TCT, Mountain Goat 13, Nif. I should have mentioned too. I think Banana and Nif are both new guys. We got Young Wakey, I would say. BSR Foss.
Yes, Young Wakey.
BSR
Yep, Foss, another rookie.
Yep.
Into the Sector 1 Racing League.
Diswood, Black Friday, Lenosis, Ricky Bobby, S1 Dadson. I got Evil Evo, and I believe
Stickers.
I know both of those guys. I know Stickers has been moved forward from the last race because there was a couple of guys missing from this division, so they've sort of jumped up as well.
Correct. They have been bumped up to fill this race lobby because of some drivers who were unable to make it tonight.
Yeah,
so with the sliding divs.
Yeah, it might be Black Friday, I'd say.
Black Friday, also one of those drivers, yes.
Yes, yep, and Stickers, yeah. So that's our lineup for Division 1. So do you want to give it a bit of a kick in the guts and we'll get straight into qualifying? We won't leave these guys.
Like the sound of that. We've already seen the strategies. We already know what's possible. Let's see what these guys can pull out of their hats for us tonight. Hats was a much safer word than what originally came to mind. It's not 9 o'clock yet. I'm not allowed to say that.
No, I just had a bit of a look, so... Okay.
Alright, so just waiting for the guys to come out of pit lane at the moment. Lots of engine revving. Not a lot of movement. So first out of the blocks tonight is Dadson in that lovely black-green M3 with the gold wheels. Sponsored by Momi now. Second in line, Black Friday, racing for Red Mist Racing in the Trademutt liveried M3, which is looking quite good in that blue colour scheme, I'm not going to lie. Next out of the blocks for APR Motorsport is one of my teammates, Lenosis, in those lovely hot pink wheels. Just behind him is my other teammate, Ricky Bobby, with the Stealth Black Bomber wheels. Closely behind is Nif, racing for Blacklight Motorsport in that wonderful tyre power liveried M3. That is a very gorgeous blue on the side of that car, not going to lie. Not far behind him is Evil Evo. And I've had a mental blank for the Doghouse Racing Team. There we go. I saw the green and I'm like... sorry?
I'm glad you know who they're for.
I saw the green and black and I nearly said Lightning Motorsport, but there's 4 cars on the grid tonight that are green and black, so this is going to be a little bit of a headache for me. I'll just put it out there if I make a mistake. Yeah, there's 4 of them with very similar colour schemes, so at first glance it's a bit difficult. Coming along behind Evil Evo is another rookie driver this season for Brocky Sim Racing in that very distinctive Miami Vice themed paint job. Next out of the blocks, Young Wacky racing for Kraken Esports in the bright yellow and white. You cannot miss it. It stands out from a mile away. Big Rock Brewing livery. Next in line is Young Goatee, the Foster's teammate in Brocky Sim Racing. Next up is John for Lightning Motorsport in a black and green gorgeous M3. Just behind him is his mate, everyone's mate, Diswood for CP Motorsports in the Aussie tyre liveries, which I must notice, CP Motorsports this season has gone on a bit of a tangent with their liveries. They've gone from a very organised business-like livery to a bit more of a freestyle. They've really mixed up the livery design this season, and I've got to say, I'm a fan. I'm liking it.
I'm a huge fan. I reckon it looks outstanding.
They've definitely broken the mould that they've been using for the past few seasons. They haven't done the old Red Bull copy-paste.
Yep.
Decided to mix it up a little bit, and it's good. Shortly behind him is another rookie this season, joining in the Div 1 action in Sector 1, all the way from, I believe that's the Netherlands flag. Someone will correct me in YouTube chat if I'm wrong. Is Mr. Banana, the Banana Man himself, in a matching yellow livery. Yep, yellow and black livery for Butter Knife Racing, Switchblade Sim Sports. And bringing up the rear of the field, the team owner at Lightning Motorsport, and also responsible for these green and black confusing liveries, well, green and black liveries that are confusing the heck out of me, Mr. Stickers.
Bit of a late bump.
Yeah, Mountain.
It's doing well. Yeah, look at that.
Mountain Goat.
First lap out, he's quicker than the Division 2 guys, quali, and also quicker than the fastest lap of the race.
He's not here to muck about. First flyer with a 48.252. That is some seriously quick pace from the young fella.
I'll tell you what though, Young Wakey, 0.029 difference.
Oh, 300s behind him. He's not here to procreate with arachnids either.
No, that's a nice way to put it. VSR boss, a new guy, very, very close as well. Lenosis also, look at that, 4/10. Oh, we go back to NIF, another new guy, still just over 4/10. John 27, still under 5/10.
There's half a second between the top 6. Oof.
Yeah, just over half a second between the top 7. This is crazy. These guys are absolutely putting some times down. Oh, who's in? Dadson.
Dadson's gone in for an early pit.
Yep, they've put a number on the
they've
board.
decided. Yep, decided, rightio, we've got a banker lap in. Let's jump in for some fresh tyres, get some clear air, and then just put... Oh, there's a few more guys pitting in as well.
Yeah.
You've got Goaty, Wakey, Foss, Lenosis, Nif. All in various stages of fuel usage, but fairly similar in number. John's decided to buck the trend and go around again. He's going to set a 48.466, which pushes him up into 4th on the grid.
Let's have a bit of a look there. Having a Black Friday with the Red Mist Racing livery, looking very bright and nice out there as well. Lovely colour that.
Now, what's going to be interesting for me to watch on track right now is we've got Young Goatee and Wakey. You've just both come out of the pits, and they are running line astern on track. Maybe Young Wakey wants to get a bit of a slipstream going here.
Yeah, I'd say so. There's not much Mountain Goat's going to be able to do about that either, I don't think. Oh, he has. He backed off. Look at
Oh,
that.
sorry, no, that was Foss. My
Oh,
mistake.
that was Foss. No, that, yeah. Okay.
Goatee is just behind Foss on track. Okay. I'm going to have to keep track of who's who with the teammates and also who's who with the green and black cars. This is going to be headache-inducing.
Someone else just pulled over as well and let them through. Good sportsmanship going on here.
I believe that was Mr. Banana Man. He's decided I've cooked my lap. I'm just going to get out of the way of everyone else, not going to interfere in qualifying, which is very good sportsmanship. We love to see that here. Yep, he's 11 seconds down on his time, so
John's
I'll
got
keep
him
an eye on him.
New tyres.
Yep, he's probably going to have time for, well, let's say he might just get a flyer. Banana's coming into the pits now as well. This is a very tight top end of the field here tonight.
Young Wakey, he must have been half an inch from that wall coming onto the front straight. Down a bit and see what some of the other guys are doing. Lanosis, oh, that's bad. Sorry, Lanosis just caught him going onto the grass, but he's managed to gather it back up. Easy place to do it. Get a bit of too much speed.
Young Wakey's got a 1 second penalty.
Oh, no.
He has been very naughty through that first sector. He's not played nice with the track limits at all, and I think he's just lifting off now, just coasting along, getting out of the way of Foss and Mountain Goat. Again, good sportsmanship, love to see it. That may have compromised his... Oh, actually no, my maths is terrible. He might just get another flyer in, now that I think about it. He will get another flying lap in, but with this 1 second penalty and the penalty burn zone being on the front straight, I don't think that's going to do good things for his next flying lap.
Where's Mountain Goat?
That
Has he
might...
got anyone in front of him? Is he going to get a slip or not?
He just so happens to have his teammate Foss in front of him. And he is purple by 800ths right now. So he's still got another flying lap to go. He's got his teammate in front of him for a slipstream. We could... Oh, and he's had a moment.
Oh, no,
and he's
held up.
Wakey had already backed off and self-cooked his own lap for this one, so...
Yeah.
Not really the end of the world there.
No.
But...
he's moving out of the way too, letting guys go through. That's nice to see. Oh, Foss. BSR Foss, one of the new guys. 1:48.214. 0.038. Wow.
Well, he's gone from providing a slipstream for his teammate to, I'm going to out-qualify my teammate. Oops, someone's facing the wrong way in the tunnel. That's not good. That is my teammate Lanosis. Mate, you cannot park there. But he's done well.
I'll leave him. I won't go down to him. Keep looking on the final lap. So let's see if anyone can unseat BSR Foss. Let's see what John's got. Can he get a bit of a slipstream? No, too far back maybe.
Yeah, I think he's just that little bit out of slipstream range there on the back straight. But I am keen to see what kind of time he's running when he comes through this corner, because there is a sector split just after the corner exit. He's come through very smooth. Oh, he's a 100th down on his best time. He's had a little touch of the wall there. Not good, not good. He might just stay in 4th position. Banana is done. Lanosis is on his final lap, but he was facing the wrong direction, so that's not going to happen. Nif is just coming up to the line now. Can he improve from 8th? Unfortunately not. He had a bit of a moment somewhere and was a couple of seconds down on his best time. And I think that is qualifying run and done, except for Lenosis, who's coming up to the finish line right now.
Yeah, looks like everyone's through.
Wow,
so one of the new
BSR.
guys- Wow.
BSR hogging the front row of the grid.
Yeah, one of the
There we
new
go.
guys. Oh, he put it out a bit.
They're
too.
certainly out to
Yeah.
make a statement this season by the look of it.
Yeah, the only guy in the 47s.
Wait, what?
He's the only guy to hit a 47.
47?
7.
Wow. That's half a second clear of go. Oof.
Yeah.
I saw he went quickest. I didn't look at the actual time he set. Wow, okay. I had not expected to see a 47 tonight. Right.
Yeah, I heard that there was a couple of people put a 47 in practice that people had seen, so I sort of expected that one or two might get there. But yeah, like, all of that comes down to wind, track temp, and that on the night as well. So
That is correct. So, on the front row of the grid, we've got the BSR boys in Foss and Goatee. In the second row of the grid is Young Wakey and my mate Ricky Bobby. Third row of the grid is John and Banana Man. Fourth row of the grid is Lenosis and Niff. Fifth row of the grid, Evil Evo, Black Friday. Sixth row is Stickers and Dadson. And a big surprise for me, bringing up the rear of the grid, is Diswood for CP Motorsports. I've been watching him practice and doing some tuning this afternoon, and seeing him so far off the pace in qualifying is a bit of a surprise, but well, he's no slouch when it comes to race pace and or strategy, so I don't think we'll be seeing him finish in 13th position tonight.
no, it was a bit of a surprise actually, because was from Durags when he actually qualified first and then did that one stop and managed to come first as well. So quite often that one lap pace doesn't always, equal out to a race win either. So yeah, these guys that have got consistency, that could come into play quite well with this.
Well, what do you say we give it a kick in the guts and get these boys going?
I think that sounds like a fantastic idea, to be honest.
Rightio, I'm good to go. You're good to go. Hopefully the drivers are good to go, because they are about to start in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. You know the rest.
And we're there.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm a little nervous. Alright, drivers lining up on the grid.
Here comes
2
our
lights. 4 lights. 5 lights. Revs are up. And they're underway. It's a pretty good start all around. Nobody seems to be lagging off the grid too badly. It's good to see. Hopefully they can all sort themselves out for this first sector, because Banana's gone. Banana's had a big hit somewhere. That's not gone well at all. Anybody else carrying damage from that? Oh, I'm suspecting that might be Lenosis, who's got damage to the front left of his car.
Oh, he's
Not
dropped him
quite
off
sure what's
quite a bit
happened
as
there.
well.
Yeah, he's got the front aero damage as well, which is not going to help him down this long back straight, even in the slipstream of the driver in front of him, being Evil Evo. We've got young Wakey playing Morse code on the back of Goatee's bumper bar. Down that back straight. Oh, Ricky Bobby, the huge send down the inside of young Wakey. Oh, that came from a long way back. I think that might have just been a misjudged braking point with the extra speed from the slipstream.
Yeah, you tend to lose a bit of that aero too when you're that close to someone, and you lose a bit of brake pressure or a bit of stopping power anyway. It's too hard to say at the moment. I don't know if any of these guys are going to do a one-stop by the look of it. They're all putting their foot down, and we won't tell anything for a few laps though, I'd say. Boss is he's trying to push, but I don't know if Mountain Goat
He's opened up a 8/10 gap to Mountain Goat at the moment, but I think young Wakey, he probably knows better than to try and pass through that first sector. It's very much a one-line section of track.
Yeah, and like I said before, if you're a bit close to someone too, you get so much air wash from their car. It's easy to go straight off the track into the wall.
I'm curious to see down this back straight, because young Wakey will be in the slipstream of Goaty, whether he will try to do a little bit of bump drafting down the back straight, or whether he wants to try and get past Goaty and try and attack Foss, because he knows that those two guys are going to work together.
Yeah, it's getting closer.
Young Goat's holding the defensive line, holding the inside. He's just playing it smart, parking it on the apex and saying, nah, if you want to go past, you're going the long way, mate.
Oh, look at that. He is right on that rear bumper too.
Just behind them, Ricky Bobby, unfortunately carrying a half-second penalty, which is probably going to let John in P5 slip on up through to P4. And might just put him under fire from Niff as well, who's also... Oh, John's had a bit of an evasive action manoeuvre there. Just coming into the final chicane, was getting dangerously close to the rear bumper of Ricky Bobby, and John has very wisely thrown in a lot of steering lock just to avoid contact.
It's like Niff's going to go through.
Oh no, John just had the slipstream of Ricky Bobby, which let him put on that little bit of extra speed down the main straight. Kept him out of harm's way for now, but I don't think Niff is going to go away anytime soon. He's going to hang around like an interesting aroma. I won't call him a bad smell because, you know, he seems like a pretty nice guy, and that would be pretty harsh, so we'll go with interesting aroma.
Yeah. I was just looking at the word Niff, and I was thinking of I think there's a cleaning product called Nifty or something, but yeah, it might leave that.
Yeah. I can see where you're going with that.
Pop back up the front there and see what's going on. Young Wakey, so he's in front of Goat. And he's pushing towards Foss. I got a bit of a feeling these two guys are going to be doing that a two-stop. I'm just wondering whether the Goat, though, might be looking at a one-stop. It's too hard to tell at the moment, but...
I suspect, I'm just looking at the gear changes and the rev count for Goaty. I think he might be going for the one-stop, because there's a lot of short shifting going on.
Yeah.
Whereas the guys in front of him, they're giving it the beans.
Yeah, and what's the what sort of range do you think it is? 1.2 seconds to get a bit of slipstream?
The slipstream sort of tops out at about 1.2 seconds, and when you dip into the under the 1 second difference, that's when the effect really starts to strengthen.
Yeah.
Wacky's looking around the outside, Foss through the first sector tunnel. That's brave, I'll give you that. I don't think you're going to get past there though, because there is that nasty bump coming out of the tunnel that will very severely unsettle the car if you're on the throttle too hard. And I can confirm you will end up facing the wrong direction faster than you know what's going on.
Yeah. I tell you what, Mountain Goat, even if he is on that one stop, he's reeled it back in a little bit. Got that slipstream happening, so he was pretty quick through that sector.
Oh, here we go. Wakey, right down the inside. Can he hold his line? He does.
Very nice.
Foss tucks in behind him.
He's not giving up easy.
He's not going to let it go, but he's smart enough to know that that section, yeah, it's not a good place to go side by side. It's very tight, it's very narrow. Those walls are very, very solid.
Young Wakey too with a 148.2.
That is ridiculously fast race pace.
Yeah, he's probably got a bit of a slipstream, I'd say, off Foss from that, but still, like, yeah, he had some speed, that's for sure. And he leads. End of the fourth lap, and I'll actually just run through them a little bit for everyone. We got Young Wakey, we've got BSR Foss, Mountain Goat in third, sitting right behind. John pretty close as well, only a couple of seconds behind the leader. Then we've got Ricky Bobby Lenosis, who seems to have sorted himself out, back up into 6th place, so he's doing well. Just behind him is Evil Evo. Then we've got Niff, Misswood, Black Friday, and Stickers, both the guys that are bumped up, so they're doing well. We've got then S1 Datsun and Banana, who I believe had that bit of an incident at the start, unfortunately.
So on the Woody watch, he did start in P13. He's now in P9. So that's a very nice climb in positions for the CP driver.
Yeah.
Curious to see how he's going to go in terms of tyres in his strategy. Being the controller driver, he does sort of get the short end of the stick in terms of tyre wear. He was working on car setup this afternoon, just trying to get a good handling car without completely destroying those front tyres. I'm keen to see how he goes.
I tell you
Speaking of tyres...
Yeah, for sure. Let's do a tyre and fuel update.
Brought to you by Race Director.
I'm not actually going to do the overlays. Like I say, there seems to be something going on there.
Alright, fair enough. Alright, I'll kick it off as Young Wakey comes across the finish line with I was about to say a very fast lap, but well, that still is a fast lap, but I thought he was going quicker. Anyway, in terms of tyres, it's the right-hand side tyres that cop the abuse on this track, so we won't worry about the left too much. It's got fairly even wear front to rear on those racing softs, probably at about 30% wear. And he's probably on about 55% fuel. Just behind, not that far behind him, just out of slipstream range, is Foss with a little bit less wear on those rear tyres. He's probably at about 25%, and he's a couple of percent better on the fuel as well. He's probably a bit over 55%. Just behind him is Goatee. Now he's doing even better for fuel. He's got pretty much identical tyre wear to Foss. He's sitting on about 60% fuel at this stage, and he is within slipstream range of his teammate still. He is also within slipstream range of John behind him, who is bang on half a tank of fuel and has about 35% wear front and rear on those tyres. A little bit further behind is Ricky Bobby, who's just over half a tank of fuel, and the tyre wear with some sliding the car like that is not great. He's probably at about 40% wear, and then an equal distance back is his teammate Lenosis, who is bang on half a tank of fuel as well, and fairly identical tyre wear, so those APR guys are definitely making that rubber work. And just behind Lenosis is Evil Evo, who is a smidge under half a tank of fuel, so he's really using all of the fuel, and has about 50% wear on that front tyre, maybe about 45% on the rear. Just within slipstream range of him is Niff, is bang on half a tank of fuel. That front right tyre is really copping the abuse. It's about 60% worn, and about 50% worn on the rear right. A little bit further behind there is a Black Friday, who is little bit over half a tank of fuel and is doing really well on the tyre wear. He's probably about 30% worn front and rear, which after 7 laps compared to some of the other guys is quite remarkable. And just about to play Morse code on his rear bumper is Stickers, who is bang on half a tank of fuel and fairly identical to Black Friday in terms of tyre wear, which is quite remarkable. And just behind him as well is Dadson, who is just under half a tank. He's making those front tyres work at about 55% worn, about 45-50% on the rear. Then is our guest driver from the Netherlands, Mr. Banana Man. He is just under half a tank of fuel and fairly equal tyre wear front and rear, about 50%. And back in P13, but he has pitted, is Diswood with a brand spanking new set of racing soft tyres and just under 3/4 of a tank of fuel.
Wow, that's interesting. He must be going for that big undercut then.
He has definitely pulled the trigger early. He might know something that I don't.
Those top 4 guys, like Wakey is pulling away, but Boss Mountain Goat and John, all so close. Where's Ricky? He's not far off either. I can't tell. Who do you think might be doing the first one stop going from that fuel?
Who's going to be the first to blink?
Yeah, who do you think's doing a one stop?
Based on fuel consumption, if anyone's doing a one stop, it'll be Goaty.
Yeah, if he's doing a one stop, he's only 3.6 seconds behind, and he's probably getting more.
Here we go.
Slipstream.
P6, P7, Evil Evo and Lenosis. Evil Evo has Lenosis typing Morse code on that rear bumper coming through the tunnel section. Just dropped back a little bit coming onto the back straight, but that slipstream will bring him back into contention by the time they hit the braking zone for the corner. And they've got Niff for company as Lenosis ducks to the inside.
That's nice.
Manages to pull the car up.
Yep, he was giving him a bit of room as well by the look of it.
Well, Lenosis has put a fair thump into the wall there. That's not going to do good things for your exit speed.
It's one of those things too, when you come down there and you get that bit of a run on someone, and you know, you've got that quite a bit of extra speed going into that corner, and especially when you run in the inside.
Oh,
it's pretty
and they're
easy
in the
to run
pits.
wide. Yes.
Lenosis, Evil Evo, and no, Niff goes around again.
Wakey's going around again. Boss is going around. Mountain Goat.
It's the end of lap 8. Lenosis and Evil Evo have pulled the trigger.
Looks like these other guys are actually doing the long haul on the doing that 9-lapper on the first stint. Young Wakey down to 148.128. He's not far off putting in a 47. I reckon by the time
clean
he goes,
air as well. No
yeah,
slipstream.
I reckon by the time he goes to his next set of tyres, if he doesn't fill all the way, which I doubt he will, he'll just put enough in to do the next 8 laps or so. I'd be surprised if he doesn't dip into those 47s, to be honest.
Yeah. In that middle stint on lower fuel with fresher rubber, I think we'll definitely see some hero numbers.
Because he's pulled out at like 3.5 seconds on Foss. Wow. He's got that foot down. He's got that thing hooked up to a... The thing looks like
it does look very, very smooth. There's not a lot of tyre screeching going on, even though the rubber on the driver's side is starting to look thoroughly second-hand right about now.
You might just having a bit of a look at me at Mountain Goat.
Yep, as Wacky's into the pits. And Foss and Goaty are going around again.
Wow.
What am I looking at here on Goaty?
I was just going to say, but interestingly they're going around again, so is both Mountain Goat and John, by the look of it, maybe going for that one stop.
It's entirely possible. You've got the two BSR guys who there was some bump drafting going on there on the previous lap, so it looks like they are 100% working together on a very similar strategy. And John might have, he's probably seen what they're up to and decided, you know what, I want a piece of that action as well. Bring me along for the ride, boys.
Unless they're doing some sort of weird stop, they're doing a that one stop, and I tell you what, they've got some pace still though.
It's also entirely possible they're going, instead of for, you know, a 9-8-8 kind of strategy, they might be going for you know, doing my math here, like an 11-7-7, just like a low fuel, fresher rubber, bang down qualifying laps kind of session. Or they could be going for the one stop.
Cody's giving his teammate a little bit of a bump there, pushing him through. Also getting a nice little bit of a draft out of that as well. Back down.
So far, just looking at Nif's tyres, who's currently sitting in P4. Good thing they are sponsored by Tyre Power, because he's going to need a fresh set of rubber very, very soon, because that front right, there is a thread of life left in it. He's really struggling coming through that left-hander. And he's going around again. Okay, right.
Wow.
Yeah, look, I don't like driving on dead tyres, but...
No. Mind you, Boybigum, he also did a little bit of a strange strategy as well. He came in, I think, after the 10th or 11th lap, so people were hoping for a bit of an overcut or an undercut maybe.
It's entirely possible, but he's got to do an entire lap of this rather tight and twisty circuit with a dead front right tyre. That's not doing good things for him through that first sector, where those high-speed left-hand corners.
Yeah, I tell you what though too is if this update that's supposed to be coming, apparently anything under about 10% on the tyres, they degrade very, very badly. So that's going to be interesting to see what happens with that update as well.
Just having a look back through the field, you've got Black Friday and Stickers very close together in P5, P6. Banana Man, not that far behind in P7, so he's had a pretty good recovery drive so far from his... Well, it wasn't the greatest start of the race for him, let's be real.
No. He's got
Young Wacky's out of the pits.
Yeah. He's only 3 seconds behind and he's going to have fresh tyres.
He has brand new rubber and he has relatively short filled.
Yep.
He's
so young weight
probably around 61-62% in the tank right now, and he's currently purple.
So young Wakey, even though he's currently running 8th, he's still at 2 stops. So
John's pulled the trigger.
Yep.
He's in.
That's interesting.
Foss and Goatee going around again.
Yeah, that's interesting to do a 11 laps.
And Nif going around again as well on another lap on a dead tyre. I think he's determined to do this one stop. I think the top 3 at the moment, Foss, Goatee and Nif, are all going for the one stop. But that dead tyre is really costing Nif, because Black Friday is absolutely hunting him down at a rapid rate of knots. He's taken 7/10 off him in that first sector alone.
And Stickers, who also was a bump up, he's sitting pretty in 5th as well.
Yeah, he's following Black Friday along. And they're fairly identical for tyre wear and fuel usage. So both of those guys are in a really good position. And I don't know if Nif is going to try and go a 13th lap to do the longest stint of his one stop first, or whether he's going to duck into the pits this lap. He's in a lot of trouble right now. He's got Black Friday right there on his rear bumper. Unfortunately, there's no way past for Black Friday through that sector. He's just going to have to be a little bit patient. Sniff. Oh.
No, he's going again, is he?
Oh, wow. He's brave. If nothing else, he's very brave.
Lost this in the end of lap 12.
Oh, there we go. Black Friday makes his way past Niff through the final chicane.
So that puts Mountain Goat in the lead, and he's going to do the whole 13th lap. So his teammate's done it on the end of the 12th. Interesting. Yeah. Very interesting.
Well, Goaty is on the fuel light, so he's going to have to be very careful this lap.
This young Wakey going, he's 18, nearly 19 seconds behind Mountain Goat. But as we see,
just having a look. Sorry, I was just having a look back through the laps that young Goaty was doing. That last lap on lap 12 was the slowest lap he's done with a 150.1. The rest of his laps were a 49, a 49, a 49, a 49, 49, 49, 48, 48. So he's just lapping very consistently.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 laps in a row. We're all within like 2/10 of each other as well.
So he's obviously got this one-stop strategy very well practiced. Knows what he's doing. Knows the number he has to run to.
Okay, Stickers is in front of Niff. Young Wakey's trying to get past. Young Wakey doesn't want to get stuck. Oh yeah, he goes through.
Stickers is both Stickers and Black Friday are almost out of fuel. So if they are not, Mountain Goat's in the pits. He's got 2% left. Black Friday is coming in as well, as is Stickers, so that clears the track out for young Wakey. Now, where's Mountain Goat going to pop out?
Yeah,
I think Wakey will clear him.
But then still has to do another pit, so Mountain Goat hasn't even started getting fuel yet, so... It's 20 seconds behind. Mountain Goat's getting fuel.
Niff comes into the pit with precisely 0 fuel left in the tank.
Yeah, that's nice work. Moses is still out there too, is he? Is he going for a 14th lap?
Negative. He pitted on lap 9. So he's going for the 2-stop strategy, the 988 by the look of it. But he's not in a bad spot. And he's got his teammate Ricky Bobby just behind him as well, to act as a bit of a rear gunner / bump draft buddy.
So Mountain Goat's now 1.3 seconds behind his teammate Foss. And he's only 17.5 seconds from Wakey. Wakey's still got that other pit stop to do. I'm gathering Wakey will probably stretch that gap out a bit though in the next couple laps before he pits.
So what has he got? He's got another three and a bit laps before he pits. Young Wakey pits, theoretically. You know, he came into the pits on lap 10. So that leaves 15 laps. So he's going to come into the pits either lap 17 or lap 18. Now, I've had drivers go out and prove me wrong multiple times, so don't take what I say there as gospel. As he bangs out a 48.235, having already dipped into the 47s previously race lap. Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
this
as
is
we
the
were
kind of
talking
pace
about before, yeah, that 47.9 race pace. That's a hard thing to do. Like I said, you probably wouldn't have heard it, but in the previous race, I was saying, like, we do sprint rounds that are usually 20 minutes, whereas these races are like 45, 46 minutes long, and to go at pretty much race pace the entire time is, like, it's a pretty big ask.
Oh, it's definitely tough. So we've got P2, P3 teammates running line astern, P4, P5 teammates running line astern.
Yeah, it's interesting how they did that different stoppage with Foss and Mountain Goat, yet now there's like half a second in it. And Mountain Goat's going to have that one lap advantage coming towards the end as well with those refresher tyres.
He's also got Evil Evo from Doghouse Motorsport coming to join the party over at the BSR. He's less than a second behind the two BSR drivers.
Do you know if he's on a one stop or a two stop?
He is on a two stop. He on lap 9. He is getting a little bit low on fuel, so he probably will be in, I would hazard a guess, in 2 more laps. So whether he can make it past the two...
Diswood's in.
Yep, Diswood's in the pit. Yeah, he's got an interesting strategy here. Just looking at his lap times, lap 6 and lap 7 both over 2 minutes, so I think there's a pit lap in there somewhere, and I think the other one might be a bit of a shocker. Something's gone wrong.
Yeah. Black Friday and Stickers pretty close. Banana is really close to Stickers as well. And Nif's within half a second. Wow. This one's in the pits. Even these back guys there, like, they might be running towards the back, but I tell you what, they're giving it everything they got.
Dadson doing quite well, currently sitting in P8.
Yeah, we got Dadson, Black Friday, Stickers, Banana, Nif, all within like a couple of seconds of each other, really. Got a bit of a gap then up to John 27. He seems to have his own little bit of a space, and he's cutting consistent 49s, really good consistent 49s, all around the mid 49s.
Oh, Evil Evo's into the pits. He's pulled the trigger a little bit earlier than what I thought he would have.
Young Wakey 14 seconds out in front of Lenosis. Still to pit. If we go to Foss though, what has he got? So Wakey's got a near 20 or 19 second lead.
Which is not too bad, because only a couple of laps ago that deficit was around the 14-15 second mark, so
yeah,
it hasn't blown out too bad. So by the time young Wakey's second pit stop rolls around, this could be a lot closer than what you might think.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think from the last race what the sort of difference was, because it's actually 20 seconds just to get from the start of the pits into where you're going to get tyres, and then you've got to change tyres, then you've got to get your fuel, and then back out of the pits. So
the one thing you do have going for yourself though is you are going to be a lot quicker in those last 6 or 7 laps.
Yeah, definitely.
So you've just got to put the hammer down, pray for a little bit of clear track, because if you get held up by any traffic anywhere along the line, that's gonna throw a big spanner in the works.
Yeah, definitely.
Young Wakey's in the pits.
Yeah.
So at the end of lap 17, pulled the trigger. I'm coming in. As Lenosis is also in because he was on the fuel light and has a 1 second penalty. Naughty boy.
Bobby's in.
Lenosis comes in with 0 fuel. Foss and Mountain Goat just come through the final chicane onto the front straight now. As does John. He's doing really well to hang in there. He's not letting go.
Look at the difference. Oh, is he going to make a move? No. Oh, I don't know how he's staying so close to the back of his teammate. Yodi is just like inches off his bumper. And he's got to be getting a lot of air wash off him, but he's just managing to keep it on the track.
He's doing a great job.
I think he's got that sort of tyre that's going to be a bit better, I would think, if it's one lap of pressure. I'm just wondering if he's going to have a crack at his teammate here shortly. So he might have saved a bit of fuel because he has spent a fair bit of time behind Foss. So if he has saved a bit of fuel, he might be able to, put a little bit more throttle into it. And hopefully keep himself in front of young Wakey when Wakey's on the hunt.
I would definitely not be surprised to see them switch positions after another couple of laps. Just maybe let Mountain Goat take the lead and let Foss save a bit of fuel in the slipstream and maybe push the pace up a little bit just to try and keep young Wakey at bay, because the deficit between them is only 7 seconds and it's coming down quite quickly. Now they do have John in between, the BSR guys do have John in between themselves and young Wakey, and I don't think John will be exactly, holding the door open to let Wakey go on through.
Tell you what, Foster's got to be happy though. He's sitting in that prime position out the front at the moment. His first race in Sector 1. Not only his first race in Sector 1, but also running with Division 1 up with the big boys. So very impressive first race.
Another one who should be holding his head high tonight is Black Friday, currently sitting in P5 up in the top split. Just doing a fantastic job.
Also, I was going to say,
speaking of fantastic job, Banana, after the horror start ending stone cold last, currently sitting in P6 and just slowly chipping away at that gap between him and P5. So in terms of recovery drive, that's a fantastic effort. Very impressive. But he does have stickers and NIF for company.
I tell you what, stickers too. Like I say, he's been bumped up into this division from Division 2 and holding his own. Up half of the field, doing really well, and he's got Banana in his sides. Tell you what, he's under attack from Nif though. Nif might have a bit of a go here up the inside, I think. There he goes, down the inside. Right, pulls back out.
Oh, as we spoke about earlier, Mountain Goat's gone past Foss into the race lead. He's decided, nah, I don't like the way that split between us and Wakey's coming down, as John's going into the pits. Oh, that's interesting. Those tyres are about half worn and he's on about a third of a tank of fuel, so I don't think that would have been enough for him to make the end of the race, so that makes sense. But unfortunately that gives Wakey a bit of clear air and some clear track to really just put the head down and the hammer down and start working on that gap, because the gap at the moment is 6.1 seconds between Goaty and Wakey. And he's got just under 6 laps to bring that down, so it's now down to 5 seconds.
It's a cracking
and young Wakey's purple.
It's a cracking battle going on between Nif and Stickers, I tell you. It's dropped off just a little bit, but Nif finally got past Stickers on that last lap down that back straight coming out of the tunnel. So it'll be interesting to see if it switches places, because he's right on him. Stickers want wants to ride over it or just sit back and maybe save a bit of fuel or a bit of tyre.
Young Wakey's 3/10 purple.
Wow.
He has seriously dropped the hammer. But by the looks of it, so has young Goaty. He has cleared out his teammate to the tune of 1.4 seconds. And remembering he's on a fuel-saving one-stop strategy, that's very impressive.
Yeah,
He's obviously seen that deficit.
Yeah.
He's seen that deficit to young Wakey dropping and decided, nah, I'm not hanging around. I'm out of here. I've got the fuel. I'm using it.
Yeah, he would have saved that bit of extra fuel sitting behind his teammate. He's got 1 lap fresher tyres than his teammate. So
as young Wakey drops a 1:47.519 clear air race lap.
Wow.
No slipstream, no bump draft, just pure pace.
And this late
okay,
in the race,
half a tank of fuel, but you know,
Yeah.
details.
Yeah, but still this late in the race too. So what people probably don't realise that when you come out of those pits too, your tyres aren't up to temp either. So it takes a few laps to get the tyres up to temp.
Young Goaty wasn't exactly slouching around that last lap either. Young Wakey did the 47.5, Goaty did a 48.4. So that's only losing, you know, round about 9 tenths.
Yeah.
Which, doing the math with the amount of laps left, it might, and considering he's got his teammate between himself and young Wakey to act as a bit of a rear gunner, it might be enough for young Goaty to hang on for the win here. Insert commentator's curse here.
Yeah, depending on Foss's tyres and his whether he has to conserve a little bit extra fuel or if he's got enough to keep a similar pace. It's one thing for Wakey to catch him. If he has got a little bit in reserve, might be another thing to get past him. But mind you, down that back straight with the speed that young Wakey's got, I don't think there'll be anything that Foss will do.
Yes, the old racing saying, catching them is one thing, overtaking them is a whole different ballgame.
Yep, and he might make the back of that BMW extra wide just to give his teammate a bit of a buffer as well.
You know, there's some impressive drives tonight. Black Friday P4, Banana's recovery drive into P5. Niff is hanging off the back of him, so he might be here to spoil the party for both of those guys.
Yeah, I was just looking because Niff and Stickers were battling it out big time, but Stickers has dropped right back, and I don't know whether he's pitted a bit late or whether there's been a bit of an incident.
I think he might have had a bit of a horror lap on lap 20, because he's got a lap time. All his previous lap times were around the 149, 150 mark, but that lap 20 was 206. So it looks like he's had a bit of a moment, and the tyres are nowhere near fresh enough to have been a pit stop. So
yeah,
so he's definitely had a moment somewhere.
He was battling pretty hard with a few of them there, so I didn't catch whether it was self-inflicted or whether he...
Oh, here we go. Evil Evo down the inside of John, down the end of the back straight. Oh, both of them have gone a little bit deep.
Teammate on teammate.
A little bit of... no, that's a Lightning's doghouse car for Evil Evo and Lightning Motorsport for John.
I just see the black and green quickly as I switched to him from the back and...
2 out of the 4 green and black cars on the grid tonight. You can be forgiven for making that mistake. I don't think John wants to let it go. He knows that's not his teammate. He's gonna... I thought he was going to send it at that chicane there.
No, he's dropped it. Dropped a little bit out of that as well, has he?
Little bit.
Not much.
Whereas, here we go. We've got Niff, Banana, Black Friday. Got a 3-way battle going here through the first sector. It's after 9 o'clock, I'm allowed to say we've got a three-way.
I'm glad John can't hear that. He might be a bit excited.
Oh, Banana's had a very big sideways moment. His tyres are not looking happy. Then again, neither are Nif's. If I remember correctly, Nif was on the one stop as well.
I tell you what, he's got Black Friday in front of him, but Black Friday, wow, he's filling in. He's jumped, well, not filling in, he's jumped up into the Division 1, currently sitting in 4th.
Oh, on Wakey Watch, he's now down to 2.3 seconds behind Goat with a smidge over 2 laps to go. His last 3 laps have been a 47.5 being the fastest lap, a 47.8, a 47.6. And I would dare say that this lap he's about to come across the line in is also going to be in the 47s.
I was asleep at the wheel, I didn't even see him go past Foss, to be honest.
Neither did I, that's fine. And bang, another 47.6. He definitely has the hammer down. He's got 2 laps, 2.2 seconds to make up.
And what's Mountain Goat running at? He's running in a 49. Last lap was a 49.3. Ooh, down to 1.8. Whoa, man, this is going to come in close, I think.
Oh, Wakey, lots of wheel spin coming over the little crest of the hill there. Clips the wall slightly, but he's holding nothing back. He's giving it everything. He can see Mountain Goat. He's got the carrot dangling in front of his face. He wants the W. He's not quite within slipstream range on this lap, but I'd say in 1 lap's time, he might just have it. Mountain Goat's got plenty of fuel, so he might still have a little bit of speed in reserve.
Yeah, that last race, the one stop was definitely the top couple of guys were out front. But Wakey's showing that he's got the pace to make this blue stop work. So very interesting indeed. I actually didn't think he was gonna. I thought he was gonna come out. He'd be still 4 or 5 seconds behind him at the finish line, but he's reeling in. Oh, Mountain Goat's going to have a rear view mirror full of BMW shortly. Bit of a jump back to Black Friday, but he's still holding out. We got Ricky Bobby followed by Nif and Banana in 7th, who still doing that amazing job after he's into
back up the front. The gap is 7/10.
Oh wow! And we're on the last lap.
Yep, last lap. I've got a feeling. I've got a feeling we're going to see some defensive driving down this back straight.
Yep. Wow, he's so in slipstream too, like he's right on him.
Yep, Goaty going very defensive very early. He's establishing his plan, what he wants to do.
If he can hold him off this corner, then there's nothing Wakey. That's Wakey past him after that. Oof.
Very brave under brakes. Oh, Wakey's got the run. Oh, bit of a touch. Oh dear, but I think Wakey might just have it done. Goaty's on the fuel light. Don't think he's got anything in reserve to be able to come back with.
No. His tyres must be just on the verge of being dead as well.
The tyres aren't too bad. It's the fuel where it's, the fuel, you've got nothing left. Oh, he slides it through the final corner.
He's not giving
and picks up a half-second penalty.
Oh, look at this.
Bit of flashing of the lights over the line.
Wow,
takes over P2.
What a drive.
Both BSR drivers on the podium, with Foss bringing in P3.
On his first run out. Ricky Bobby quietly sitting back there in fourth. Can he hold out Black Friday? I think he will.
Yeah, he's made his way past Black Friday in the late stages of the race. I think he will be very happy with a P4.
Yep. And Black Friday, wow, what a drive. 5th place.
Banana Man, P6. Niff out of fuel, P7.
Lenosis.
John, P8. Lenosis, P9. Evil Evo in P10. Stickers bring in P11. Dadson, P12. And Diswood with probably what is a race he won't want to talk about later in the debrief. Bringing it home in P13.
He was so
almost
strong.
Completely out of fuel.
He was strong at the start, Diswood. I think maybe the strategy might have just let him down a bit.
Yeah, maybe just didn't quite have the car for the strategy. But get your driver of the day nominations in the YouTube chat, guys, as we shall run through the race results one more time.
What has happened there? How have I ended up back in the and not showing the results?
That is a very good question that I do not know the answer to, unfortunately. But, our race results tonight. P1, Young Wakey. P2, Mountain Goat. P3, Foss. P4, Ricky Bobby. P5, Black Friday. P6, Banana. P7, Niff. P8, John. I'm just going with John. No numbers. P9, Lenosis. P10, Evil Evo. P11, Stickers. P12, Dadson. And P13, Diswood. And that is our Category 1, Div 1, Round 1, run and done.
Oh, wow. And Goaty got a 1 second penalty at the end, did he? Or was that somewhere else during the race?
He picked up a half second in the last chicane, and I think he might have been a naughty boy somewhere else in that last chicane as well. But
yeah,
what are you thinking for Driver of the Day nominations there, Snake Eyes? Who's your driver of the night?
I'm finding it really hard, actually, because we've got BSR Foss, who he came in qualied first, did such an outstanding job, backed his teammate up, and it's his first race in Sector 1. But, and then Banana, who I don't know if he might have got knocked off at the start there, and it's made him way, like he was quite a bit back, and he's made his way up to 6th, but also Black Friday, who's bumped up and come 5th. I'm probably going to have to split. I'm probably going to have to go Banana, to be honest. I think his comeback drive after that first race in Sector 1, first lap getting taken out or gone off the track at least, and to come back and finish in 6th place, for me, is a really good drive.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'll agree with you. There's just scrolling through the YouTube chat. We've got a nomination for Banana. There's another driver of the day, Ricky Bobby from Captain Muffin. A good doctor, driver of the day, Banana Man. Stranger, driver of the day, Banana Man. Debrev, driver of the day, Black Friday. Another one, driver of the day from Mountain Goat. Budsy saying Black Friday. Mr. Bumcrack's saying Black Friday. Heafy's voting also for Black Friday. Shizer's going driver of the day, Banana. It's actually really tough for me to. Yeah. It's really hard for me to split it between Black Friday and Banana, because Black Friday was a call-up driver, punching well above his weight.
Yeah, he's done extremely well.
I think the one that's going to split it for me is I'm going to have to throw my hat in the ring for Banana, getting spun on lap 1, ending up stone dead last, and then managing to haul it back to P6. That was a sensational effort. So, sorry, Black Friday, but that's what got it across the line for me.
Yeah, the only one that might sort of throw a bit of a spanner in the works for that might have been Womble. You know, he gets driver of the day constantly, so he could have thrown his hat in the ring. But yeah, I think Banana.
I'm throwing his hat clean out of the ring.
But yeah, like outstanding racing tonight though. Both divisions, unbelievable racing, really exciting to watch. Congratulations to young Wakey, first race of the season, and yeah, he showed that the two stop beat the one stop. Like, it was not much in it, but man, he drove the wheels off that thing. And like I say, 46 minutes to be pretty much at race pace the whole time. That's impressive. That
is very, very impressive. It's given me some food for thought for, well, our race next week. I was thinking the two stop might definitely be the go, but I'm not sure if I could drive like that, so I may have to reconsider my options. Yeah, it's a really tough one. Depends, like, and also the one stop can be. Congratulations to yourself for successfully getting through your first ever live stream duties. So well done, mate. Yeah, thank you very much. Not everything went to plan, but I don't think we really expected it to be 100%. But well, that kind of was the plan. So really, it did go to plan. Yeah. Throw me in the deep. There's always going to be some little teething issues and niggles here and there. So yeah, at least I don't think we went. Yes, the stream went. It kept going. It didn't stop. It didn't crash halfway through. So as far as I'm concerned, great success. Well done. Thank you very much, and thank you to yourself and to Ghost, who both experienced guys in the comp box and helped me out immensely. Thank you very much. And you're most welcome. Shout out to Lenosis as well. It's been helping me out during the week, get everything set up, because I am a bit computer illiterate with stuff, and he's been very patient with me trying to set things up. And I just think the amount of work that he's actually put in with different things, and probably with the whole admin team, to be honest. I don't think people sometimes realize how much work actually goes on in the background to bring the racing. You know, like a lot of people probably go, oh, you know, you spend a lot of time, people spend a lot of time practicing and doing this. But from what I can see, some of the admin team actually probably lose out on some of that practice and that at times, because they're in the background doing a lot of work. So yeah, just wanted to give them a bit of a shout out as well. Oh, thank you. Yeah, and hopefully Shies is listening to that, and next weekend he'll be kind to me if I run amok. On that note, should we wrap things up here tonight? Just want to say thank you to everyone who tuned in, if you're still here and listening to us waffle on. And Make sure you tune in again next week for the Category 2 races here at Trial Mountain. Yep. Yeah, I think we shall maybe call it quits at that. Let me just roll out the... Yeah, thank you everyone. Thank you for everyone's comments, and see you in the next. Good night, everybody.